Hello everybody, welcome to this week's vlog. Merry Christmas. Mind you, I think there'll be a couple of these before we get there. So interestingly, the year is finishing off. We had our sales meeting this morning and buyer numbers are definitely dropping off as everybody gives up the ghost and they've pretty much had enough. But we're just going to try and smack it away for the next couple of weeks. To finish off the stock. Definitely our stock numbers are dropping as people are doing deals. So what an interesting year, right? Interesting year. I touched on this last week. Interest rates up, prices up. Who would have thought? We had our auctioneer, Clarence White, who works with us, and we always get a wrap up from him of how he's seeing things in the market across the auction board. And he said it's interesting. So if you are an owner-occupied type of product in a good suburb, you'll be fine and you'll get a good price. If you are a property that has some issues, be it strata levies, which is something that's sort of coming up the list, or not the best position, not in the building or otherwise, definitely you've got to make sure you got your pricing on par in order to make sure you get that engagement to get a sale. And some of the stuff where, maybe they're not the best properties at all, with not much to appeal to them, then again, very important to get your pricing sharp because that stuff would seem to be suffering a little. Getting done, but not with the same sort of price increases that you've seen on some of that owner-occupied stock. So it's a bit patchy, definitely a bit patchy, and you have to navigate that. So what does this all mean for next year? I suppose the overriding thing is this housing shortage that we've got, and who is going to solve that? I am trying to sell a 81 lot building at the moment myself, and one of the biggest issues that we've got with that sale is actually the planning. To get the planning approved in order to be able to build something on it that gets a price that makes it attractive for the owners to sell, and the planning is going to take 2 to 3 years. Like, it's just ridiculous. And this is around a metro station. So those types of solving this housing crisis is going to be at a minimum a 5-year plan, unless the government comes out with something more radical. I mean, they're trying to do some things, but we'll have to watch that space. So while we have a shortage of stock, I think that we should have steady as she goes next year. And reasonable prices and I don't know, a steady year. That's a real estate agent's principal dream is a steady year. Anyway, thanks everybody and see you next week.